What's up everyone, I'm back in action and so is my MJ collection. So this will be an update to it where I'll showcase all the new additions that I've acquired since the last time y'all saw me here back in 2021. If y'all haven't seen my full collection, you can go check it out first to get a full insight, because with this update I will only show the new items. Much like with the last collection video, this one will have the same structure. I've sorted all the items in MJ eras and not specifically by the release years. So I hope y'all follow through, stick around, and let's get started.
We had laid a plan for everlasting love I've been forever dreaming of.
So starting with the Motown era, we have the Jackson 5's The Love You Say. Now on the left you can see the UK pressing for The Love You Say, which isn't a picture sleeve, and on the right you can see the German pressing for The Love You Say, and the B-side is I Found That Girl. And the next set of items on the left, you can see the 7-inch single for the Jackson 5's Mama's Pearl, and this is also a German pressing with the B-side being Darling Dear. And on the right, I have the original Life magazine from 1971, which is a great treasure to have. It only has 2 pages dedicated to the Jackson 5, but if you are a fan, you gotta have this magazine because of the cover. The next set of vinyls in the middle, I got the original American pressing for the Jackson 5's Looking Through the Windows. Now on the right, we got the Jackson 5 Little Bitty Pretty One, the 7-inch single from Germany, which is a picture sleeve. And on the left, you see the Japanese 7-inch single for the Jackson 5's Looking Through the Windows. And the B-side is Love Song. And as with the Japanese 7-inch single releases, we have the lyrics on the back of the first sheet. Then moving on to Ben, here are 2 7-inch releases of Ben. On the left, you can see the Belgian version of the 7-inch single for Ben, which is a picture sleeve. However, there is no picture of Michael on it. And on the right, we have a nice picture sleeve of Ben. This is the Spanish version, and both of these have Ain't No Sunshine as the B-side. The next 2 items I got are both German pressings, 7-inch single for Rockin' Robin, as well as 7-inch single for the Jackson 5's Skywriter, both picture sleeves. And as you can see, the Rockin' Robin single also comes with a nice hype sticker on it. Then the next set of items in the middle, we got the Jackson 5's Dancing Machine. This is another original US pressing. And on the left, we have the Jackson 5's Get It Together. This is a Belgian pressing with all the brothers and their signatures on the cover. And on the right, we have the Jackson 5's 7-inch single for Dancing Machine, which is a German pressing. Now both of the singles actually come from the album Get It Together and not Dancing Machine, because as you may know, Dancing Machine was firstly released on Get It Together and then later re-released on the Dancing Machine LP with a different mix. Next 2 7-inch singles, on the left we have With a Child's Heart, and the B-side is Morning Glow. This is the regular EU edition. And on the right, this is a German pressing for We're Almost There, the 7-inch single. Here we got an LP and a CD. Now the CD is Michael Jackson's Love Songs, released in the US the year of 2002. And an interesting thing that this one includes is also a nice version of I'll Be There, which includes an alternative take.
If you should ever find someone new, just make sure he treats you true. 'Cause if he doesn't, I'll be there.
And the LP is Michael Jackson Looking Back to Yesterday. This is a Motown release German pressing from 1986, and it includes never before released masters of songs from the Jackson 5 and MJ from the Motown years. So that concludes the Motown era, and we can move on to the next one.
Dreaming my life away, dreaming my life away.
Moving on, we have the Jacksons era, and on the left you can see a bootleg LP. Now, as y'all know, I am not a fan of bootlegs, but this one's pretty nice. This is the Jacksons Mexico City from 1975. Actually, they were still a part of the Jackson 5, but the bootleg says the Jacksons. It is the Mexico City broadcast. Now, this is a gatefold. Even though the sound quality of the record is pretty poor, it's still a nice item to have in your collection.
I say a prayer so silently, let sadness see what happy does, and happy be where sadness was.
And right next to it is the Jacksons' Enjoy Yourself 7-inch single, the German pressing, and on the B-side we have Style of Life. I can add that to my Enjoy Yourself collection with 12-inch and 7-inch singles. Now the next two vinyls on the left, I have the Jacksons' Going Places. This is a US promo release for Going Places with a interesting little paper sticker on the front cover that says demonstration not for sale, as well as a stamp on the back of the record that says for promotion only. This is a gatefold and it comes with a white label, as most of the promo releases from the US. Next to it, we have Diana Ross and Michael Jackson Ease On Down the Road 7-inch single, and this is a Belgian pressing, which is not that common to find. And just like with Enjoy Yourself, I have two of the Jacksons' Going Places LPs, the promo and the 2018 reissue. And the next set of items is from the Destiny era. In the middle, we have the Jacksons' Destiny Tour program. This is the Jacksons' Destiny Tour program. This program is for the European leg of the Destiny Tour, and you can see an insight of all the brothers inside of the booklet. On the left, we have the Jacksons' Blame It on the Boogie 7-inch single, and this is a Spanish pressing, which you can clearly see from the front cover. The text is in Spanish. And on the right, we have the Jacksons' Shake Your Body Down to the Ground, which is another Spanish pressing. And here are my two 7-inch singles for Blame It on the Boogie, where you can see the difference between the Spanish one and the other one is the regular European one. And just like with Blame It on the Boogie, we have the Shake Your Body Down to the Ground collection, where I have the Spanish pressing, the 7-inch European pressing, and the 12-inch Holland press for Shake Your Body Down to the Ground. That concludes the Jacksons collection, and we can move on to the next one, which is Off the Wall and Triumph combined.
We're gonna have to tell him you only be a girlfriend of mine.
So next we're moving on to Off the Wall, and here we have two items. On the left, I have Don't Stop Till You Get Enough 7-inch single. This is a Japanese pressing, and just like with all Japanese pressings, this one also comes with a sleeve that has the lyrics on the back of it. And on the right, this is Don't Stop Till You Get Enough, but this is the Spanish 7-inch single, which has the album cover as the cover of it. And to have an outlook of all of my Don't Stop Till You Get Enough singles, here is my Don't Stop Till You Get Enough collection with 4 7-inch singles, the European one, the UK one, Japanese, and Spanish. And in the middle, this is the 12-inch Holland press of Don't Stop Till You Get Enough. Moving on, another set of 2 singles. On the left, this is a Spanish promo 7-inch single for Rock With You. And on the right, I have Japanese pressing 7-inch single for Off the Wall, which, just like Don't Stop Till You Get Enough, has the sleeve with the lyrics on it. Now here is my 3-record set of Rock With You, 3 7-inch singles, the German pressing, the UK pressing, and the Spanish pressing. And here's the set of 4 for Off the Wall with 2 UK pressings of Off the Wall, the European press and the Japanese. And then we move on to Triumph, and from Triumph, on the left you can see the Jacksons' Walk Right Now, the 7-inch single, which is a Spanish pressing. And on the left I have a book called Michael by Mark Bago, including 50 photos of Michael. Now this book is from 1984, however it features Michael from the Triumph era on the covers, therefore I put it in this section of the video. And here you can see the set of 4 that I have for the Jacksons' Walk Right Now, with the UK pressing, the European and the Spanish 7-inch singles, and the 12-inch single for Walk Right Now, which is a Holland press. And here's 2 singles from the Motown years, however these were both released around this period, and it features Michael on the cover from the Off the Wall Triumph era. So on the left we have One Day in Your Life and Ben on the B-side, and on the right I have We're Almost There and Take Me Back, which is a French pressing. And that concludes Off the Wall and Triumph combined, and we can move on to the next era, which is going to be Thriller.
Keep on trying. You gotta keep on trying, baby, holding on to love tonight.
Now we're moving on to Thriller, and here you can see 3 items from Thriller. On the left you can see the Japanese pressing for Thriller, the LP with the obi strip. It's a very nice issue. It comes with a poster as well as an insert. It is a gatefold. It is a very nice high quality edition of Thriller from Japan. On the right you can see the UK picture disc for Thriller from 1983. This is the original picture disc. It has a nice picture of Michael on the front, and on the back you can see the track list as well as the album. And in the middle I have a CD of Thriller. This is a 90s release of the Thriller album. It's just a simple CD. And here you can see the full collection of all the Thriller albums that I own. The UK picture disc pressing, the Holland pressing, 2009 and 2016 reissue of Thriller, Japanese pressing in the middle, the Thriller cassette, the special edition, and this 90s CD release of Thriller. And the next 2 items I have are the Girl Is Mine singles. On the left we have the Girl Is Mine 12-inch maxi single from Holland. This is a pretty uncommon piece to find for a good price. And on the right I have the Spanish pressing of the 7-inch single for The Girl Is Mine. And here are the 4 releases of The Girl Is Mine that are in my collection. The 3 7-inch singles, the Spanish, Holland, and UK press, as well as the 12-inch Holland press for The Girl Is Mine. The next 2 items are Billie Jean. On the left you can see the 7-inch single for Billie Jean, and this is a Italian pressing with a different cover and a different font for Billie Jean than other releases. This is the original Thriller font used for Billie Jean. And on the right I have the Billie Jean 12-inch single, which is a Spanish pressing. The cool thing about this release is that the back cover is different from other releases. Here you can see pictures of Michael on the back of the single. And here is the full collection of Billie Jean that I have. The 3 12-inch singles for Billie Jean, Holland, Spanish, and the UK pressing, and 5 7-inch singles for Billie Jean, which in order are Holland, French, Japanese, Italian, and the UK pressings for Billie Jean. The next 2 vinyls I have, on the right I have the 12-inch single for Say Say Say, which is a original US pressing, and it is still in shrink wrap. And on the left I have Human Nature, the 7-inch single, which is a US promo release. As you can see on the single itself, it says not for sale. Here you can see my Human Nature singles, the US promo, and the commercial release from Holland. And the 3 versions of Say Say Say, 2 12-inch singles, the maxi single from Holland and the US pressing of Say Say Say, as well as in the middle I have the Holland 7-inch single for Say Say Say. The next item is really special. This is the E.T. box set, the LP vinyl edition, which is narrated by Michael, and he is narrating the story of E.T. Now inside the box we have the vinyl, which is Michael's spoken word story of the E.T. story. We also have a booklet and a nice fan club card from the official E.T. fan club. This is the US pressing of this box set. Release of this box set was in fact cancelled and withdrawn, and of course it also comes with a big poster of Michael and E.T. on it. The next set of items are from Thriller 40, which came out in 2022. In the middle I have the CD for Thriller 40. This is the European print of the CD with the peach colored hype sticker, and in the back I have some flyers from the immersive experience that was held in Germany to celebrate Thriller 40, as well as these 3 postcards from the same event. As you may know, I went to the event, and that's how I acquired all of these items. And as an addition to Thriller, I also have 3 official shirts that I want to show. Now, as you can see, there are 2 Thriller shirts that are officially licensed and 1 beaded shirt which came from the Thriller 40 collection. And the beaded shirt is actually a very nice replica from the original 80s shirt of Beaded. And that concludes the Thriller era, so we can move on to the Victory era.
Please, please be not always.
Now the next era is the Victory era, and here I have 2 7-inch singles for State of Shock. Now the one on the left is a Spanish pressing of State of Shock, the 7-inch single, and the one on the right is the US pressing of State of Shock, the 7-inch single. And you can actually see a difference on the front cover. The Spanish pressing is the only pressing that has a white text on the front cover, as opposed to the black one that all the other pressings have, including the US pressing. And here I have 4 singles of State of Shock, the 3 7-inch singles, the US and the Holland press, as well as the Spanish pressing and the 12-inch UK press of State of Shock. And here are some nice items from the Victory era, where you can see the Jackson's Victory Tour program. It is for the US leg of the tour. This is a nice tour program. There are different versions of the tour program with different pictures of Catherine, as well as the different front picture once you open it up. I have this version, which comes with a purple text of the Jackson's Victory Tour once you open it up. And it is a very nice tour program with some nice pictures of the Jacksons. And you can also see post stamps from 1985 with pictures of Michael from the Victory Tour. I have the full set of 4 sheets of post stamps. The post stamps are inside of the souvenir sheets, and I have 2 duplicates, but these are actually not the same because one of them is an imperf sheet while the other one is the regular one. The postmarks on the imperf sheet are not cut out like they are on the regular one. Now the next 2 vinyls that I have are from Motown again. However, these were both released during the Victory era. On the left you can see the Spanish promo for Farewell My Summer Love, which is written in Spanish. And on the right we have the Holland pressing for Farewell My Summer Love, the 7-inch single. And here are a set of items also from the Victory era. In the middle we have the 12-inch maxi single for We Are the World, which is a European pressing. Now on the right we have the 7-inch single for Girl You're So Together, which is another single that came from the Farewell My Summer Love Motown release. And on the left we have Janet with Don't Stand Another Chance, because Michael is actually singing the background vocals on the song.
You Don't Stand, Marlon produced and wrote along with John Barnes. And Michael, Marlon, Tito, Jermaine, Jackie, Randy, I think that's all. Yeah, it's 6. They sang background.
You don't stand another chance. You don't stand another chance. You don't stand, baby. You don't stand another chance. You don't stand another chance.
And here I have both of the We Are the World pressings, which are the 12 and the 7-inch European pressings for We Are the World with different covers. And that concludes the Victory era, so we can move on to the next one, which is going to be Bad.
Liberian girl, more precious than any pearl, your love so complete.
And the next era is the Bad era, and here you can see the Bad single as well as the album on picture disc. On the right I have the original UK picture disc for Bad with the track list on the back, and on the left I have the 12-inch single for Bad, which is still in shrink wrap, and it is the US pressing. And here's a collection of all the Bad albums that I have. The 4 LPs, 2 of them being picture discs from the US and the UK, the Holland pressing LP, and the 2009 reissue of Bad. There's also a 7-inch promo for Bad with snippets from the Bad album and 3 CDs in order: the original Holland press CD, the special edition from 2001, and the 2015 reissue of Bad. And also the 3 singles for Bad: the Holland maxi single, the Holland 7-inch single, and US 12-inch pressing for Bad, which is still in shrink. The next 3 items I have are 3 7-inch singles for I Just Can't Stop Loving You. In the middle I have the Japanese pressing for I Just Can't Stop Loving You, which comes as a little gatefold. On the left I have the US 7-inch single for I Just Can't Stop Loving You, which is a promo release. And on the right I have another promotional item, which is a 7-inch single for I Just Can't Stop Loving You, the Holland promo. On the front cover it says the special radio edit for promotion only. And here you can also see my collection of I Just Can't Stop Loving You with the 12-inch Holland pressing, the European and the US promos, the Japanese pressing, the Holland press, regular US pressing, the limited edition poster Bag press, as well as the 2012 reissue for I Just Can't Stop Loving You. Here are two 7-inch singles, both from the US. On the left, The Way You Make Me Feel, US pressing 7-inch single, and as on the right, Dirty Diana, the US pressing 7-inch single. For The Way You Make Me Feel, I have the 12-inch maxi single from Holland, the US pressing 7-inch single, the Holland press 7-inch single, as well as the UK pressing 7-inch single with the hype sticker. And here you can see my Dirty Diana collection with the US 12-inch pressing, the US 7-inch single, the Holland 7-inch single, and the special UK 7-inch single that comes with a cardboard cutout. This next item is really nice. This is the UK pressing limited edition souvenir pack for Smooth Criminal. It comes with the 7-inch single of Smooth Criminal inside, as well as 4 postcards, and it is a gatefold that opens up and you can see Michael doing the lean from the Smooth Criminal video. And here is my collection of Smooth Criminal with 2 12-inch singles of Smooth Criminal, the UK and the Holland press, the CD for Smooth Criminal, which is a Japanese issue with the Obi strip, and 2 7-inch singles, regular Holland press and the special UK limited edition souvenir pack. And the next 2 items are mini CDs. On the left you can see the Leave Me Alone mini CD, which is a 3-inch CD as opposed to the regular 5-inch CD. This is the European edition and it opens up, and here you can see the mini CD inside. And on the right I have the 3-inch mini CD for Another Part of Me, which is another European pressing. And this 3-inch CD for Another Part of Me comes with an adapter so you can actually play it on a regular CD player. And here of course my collection of Another Part of Me singles, the 12-inch US pressing, the Holland 7-inch single, the UK poster bag single, and the 3-inch mini single of Another Part of Me. And also 3 singles for Leave Me Alone, all 3 of them being the European editions, the 12-inch, the 7-inch, and the mini CD. Now this next item is pretty cool. This is an official release from the UK, a souvenir singles pack from 1988. It includes 5 picture disc 7-inch singles that are in a square form. They are playable and they are the regular singles from the Bad album, and this release is very nice. It also comes with a booklet with the back picture of the single being some pictures from Michael from the Bad tour. And next up I have 2 nice items. On the right I have the Moonwalker storybook, which is the storybook of the movie. The whole storybook comes with pictures from the movie. And on the left I have an original Bad tour ticket. This is the original Bad tour ticket from Barcelona, where Michael performed his Bad World Tour on August 9th, 1988. And this ticket is a little bit different than your usual Bad tour tickets, which includes the cover of the Bad album on the ticket. Here are another 2 items from the Bad era. We have the original first edition US print of Moonwalk, the hardcover copy pressed by Doubleday. And if you remember from my previous collection video that I did in 2021, this is one of the items that I said was on my wish list and that I wanted to get. I wish I had the original one from '88 and I hope I will get it someday. And on the right I have the original Michael Jackson perfume from 1989. This perfume comes with a holographic 3D sticker on it with Michael. It is an official item, officially licensed by Triumph International and distributed in France. And here you can see all 3 of my Moonwalk books, the original American press, the black cover one, which is a 90s release from the UK, and the reissue of the book from 2009. Here are 2 items from 1989. On the left we have the Jackson's 2300 Jackson Street 12-inch single from Holland, which is the last album of the Jacksons. And of course, as you know, Michael appears on this track. And on the right we have an unofficial calendar, however it is vintage from 1989 from the UK, which includes some nice pictures in it. And here you can see both of my singles from 2300 Jackson Street, the 12 and the 7-inch single. Both are Holland press. And the next item is a recent release from Funko Pop, an officially licensed MJ Bad album Funko Pop. This is the Funko Pop doll. It comes in the big box as opposed to the regular small Funko Pop boxes. It is officially licensed by Triumph International. You can see it comes from the Funko Pop albums collection. And with that, we can conclude the bad era and we can move on to the next one, which is going to be dangerous.
I might live my life alone, yeah.
And moving on to the dangerous era, we have two items over here, a CD and a cassette. On the left, I have the South Korean print of the dangerous cassette. This is a 2 cassette tape deck. Comes with 2 cassettes inside. It's quite a rare item to own. And on the right, I have the regular European edition CD for Dangerous with the Sony holographic hype sticker on it. And here's my Dangerous album collection with 2 LPs, one of them being a reissue and one of them is original European pressing of Dangerous with the holographic hype sticker, the South Korean cassette tapes, 2 original 90s editions of Dangerous, both European with different hype stickers, and the special edition of Dangerous as well as the reissue. And I can't forget also the first print collector's edition of the Dangerous pop-up CD. The next 3 items are black or white. I have the 12-inch single for Black or White, the CNC remixes, which includes remixes from Black or White, as well as the CD for the Black or White CNC remixes. And in the middle, I have the Japanese mini CD for Black or White, which comes in a long box. It is the 3-inch mini CD from Japan. And here you can see my Black or White collection with 2 12-inch singles from Black or White, one of them being the European and the other one the American pressing, the 7-inch European pressing for Black or White, the 3-inch long box Japanese CD, as well as the maxi CD single from Europe and another CD single from the US. Next up, I have Remember the Time. On the left is the 7-inch single for Remember the Time from the UK. It has a text that says includes the previously unreleased Come Together from Moonwalker, which is the track on the B-side. And next to it, I have the Remember the Time maxi CD single from Europe. And here is also my Remember the Time collection with the 12-inch American pressing for Remember the Time, as well as the 3 Remember the Time 7-inch singles, the UK press, the European, and the Spanish promo, as well as the maxi CD single for Remember the Time. Next up, I have In the Closet. This is the Spanish promo 7-inch single for In the Closet, which is a one-sided promo, which means the other side of the single is blank. And next to it, I have regular European maxi CD single for In the Closet. And here is my In the Closet collection with 2 12-inch singles from the US and 3 7-inch singles of In the Closet, the European, the Spanish promo press, the poster bag UK pressing, as well as the maxi CD single. And next up, I have Heal the World and Will You Be There. The Heal the World is a Spanish promo, just like with In the Closet. It is a one-sided promo where the other side is blank, which is a 7-inch single, and the Will You Be There maxi CD single from Europe. And here you can see my Heal the World collection with 2 12-inch singles from the UK and Europe, the poster bag 7-inch single from the UK, as well as the regular Holland press and the Spanish promo pressing for Heal the World, and in the middle, the maxi CD single for Heal the World. And another collection with Will You Be There, the maxi CD single for Will You Be There, and 2 7-inch singles for Will You Be There, both of them being UK pressings, only one of them being a poster bag edition. And here are 2 singles from Gone Too Soon. On the left, I have the 12-inch single for Gone Too Soon, which is a Holland press, which comes with 2 hype stickers, one of them dedicated to Ryan White and the other one showing the songs that are on the record. And on the right, I have a cardboard sleeve CD single of Gone Too Soon from Europe. And here is also my Gone Too Soon collection with the 12-inch Holland press, the 7-inch Holland press, the 7-inch US pressing without a picture sleeve, and the cardboard CD sleeve single for Gone Too Soon. Now these next 2 items are pretty nice. On the left, we have the Dangerous World Tour program, which is the biggest program in size from all the MJ tours. And just like the other programs, it has some nice pictures inside of MJ. And on the right, I have a very nice Japanese release this is the promo mini CD single for Someone Put Your Hand Out. It is a Japanese promo exclusive release by Pepsi. Just like the Japanese black or white mini CD, this one comes in the same packaging. And that concludes the Dangerous era, so we can then move on to the next one, which is going to be History and Blood on the Dance Floor combined.
You'll see the sun come shining through.
Moving on to History, I have two items over here. On the right, this is the official first print CD of History from Germany, and it is the CD that includes the special message from Michael to the German fans, which you can find on the first CD as the 16th track.
Hi, this is Michael Jackson. I want to thank all of my fans in Germany for their continuing love and support over all the years. I hope to come and visit you all very, very soon and perform for you. I look forward to seeing you very soon. Until then, goodbye. I love you all. Goodbye.
And on the left, I have the promotional This Time Around 12-inch single from the US, which is not a picture sleeve, but it has a hype sticker on it. And this is a nice release that also includes the official instrumental of This Time Around on it. And here you can see my History album collection with, in the middle, the famous 3 LP original History box set from the EU, 2 Polish cassette tapes of History, the regular History CD, and the 2 first edition History CDs, one from the Netherlands and the other one from Germany. Here are my 2 This Time Around promos, the 12-inch promo from the US and the cardboard CD sleeve promo from the EU. Next up, I have the Scream single, and in the middle I have the UK press for the Scream Remixes single with the green hype sticker. Next to it, I have the regular European CD single for Scream with the hype sticker, as well as the US promo CD single for Scream. And here you can see my Scream single collection with the 12-inch single for Scream from Europe, 2 12-inch UK pressings for Scream, 7-inch UK pressing for Scream, 2 CDs, one of them being a US promo and the other one being a regular European edition, as well as the rare Childhood promo CD single in a cardboard sleeve. Next up is You're Not Alone, and on the left, this is a promo 12-inch single for You're Not Alone, the classic remix series from the UK. It says this is the first release, however there is no second release. This is the only release that exists from this series. And next to it I have a You're Not Alone maxi CD single from Germany with the special German hype sticker on it. And here is my collection of You're Not Alone singles. I have 3 12-inch singles, the European one, the blue one, which is the remixes one from the US, the promo UK one, the rare 7-inch single for You're Not Alone from Europe, and the 2 CDs, one of them being the regular EU edition and the other one the special German edition. Then I have 3 CD singles for Stranger in Moscow. In the middle I have the cardboard sleeve CD single for Stranger in Moscow from Europe. Next to it on the left I have the part 1 of the Stranger in Moscow CD series. This is the first one out of 3, as well as I have the third one, which is from the same series, and I am only missing the second one. And here is my Stranger in Moscow collection with 2 12-inch singles from Europe, the regular one and the Todd Terry remixes version, and the 3 CDs, 2 of them being from the 3 CD collection and one of them being the cardboard CD single. Other singles from the History era, on the right I have the cardboard CD single for Earth Song, which is from Europe, and on the left I have the 12-inch single for 3T featuring Michael Jackson, Why, and this is the Holland pressing, which is uncommon to find in this picture sleeve. And here is my Earth Song collection with the 12-inch European edition for Earth Song and 2 CDs, the maxi CD single from Europe as well as the cardboard CD single from Europe, as well as the Y collection with 2 12-inch singles, one of them being the Holland press picture sleeve and the other one being a non-picture sleeve UK edition, which is also a promo, and in the middle the regular European CD. Moving on from History to Blood on the Dance Floor, here are some items from Blood on the Dance Floor. In the middle I have the History / Ghosts CD single from Europe. On the right, I have the US pressing of Blood on the Dance Floor. This is the 12-inch single. And on the left, I have History Ghosts again with the alternative cover with Michael from Ghosts. It also includes a hype sticker, and this is the European pressing for History Ghosts on vinyl. Here you can see my Blood on the Dance Floor collection, the 12-inch US pressing for Blood on the Dance Floor, the 12-inch 2 deluxe vinyl set from Europe, the regular European Blood on the Dance Floor CD, and the special Mini Max CD from Europe. And here's my History Ghosts collection with two 12-inch European singles for History/Ghosts, regular European History Ghosts CD, the Ghosts promo CD from Europe, and in the middle, the European History promo CD. And moving on, I have the jacket that I am wearing right now. This is the official History Tour jacket, which is officially licensed. It reads Michael Jackson, the King of Pop. It's very nice material and quite hard to find. As you can see on the back, it comes with the MJ History logo, and on the front, King of Pop History World Tour. And together with the History Tour jacket, I also want to show this t-shirt of Michael from Scream. Now this is not an official item, but it is still quite nice. And that concludes the History/Blood on the Dance Floor era, and we can move on to the next era, which is Invincible.
Since you taught me by sharing your life.
And moving on to Invincible, here I have the 3 CD set for Invincible. The red, the green, and the orange CD for Invincible. All of them come with hype stickers. All of them are the European editions. And here you can see I have completed my set of all the colors for the Invincible CD, as well as I have the Invincible LP. Then here is the first single from Invincible, which is You Rock My World. And on the right I have the CD single for You Rock My World, which is from Europe. And on the left I have the You Rock My World 7-inch single, which is the only 7-inch single that exists for You Rock My World. And this is the American pressing. People say that You Rock My World was not released as a commercial single in the US. However, this 7-inch single is not a promo. And here you can see my You Rock My World collection with two 12-inch singles, one of them being a picture sleeve from Europe, the other one being a You Rock My World Remixes 12-inch single, which is a promo from the US, 7-inch US pressing, as well as the 2 CDs, one of them being the cardboard sleeve CD. Then another set of items in the middle, I have the Michael Jackson Cry CD single from Europe. This CD actually includes the short film for Cry as well on it. Then on the left, I have a 12-inch promo single for Unbreakable, which is the only promo single release for Unbreakable. And this is the UK pressing. The label of it is completely blank. There's nothing on it. The only thing that indicates that this is the single is the hype sticker on the plain sleeve. And on the right, I have the original 2002 Vibe magazine, which includes an exclusive interview where Michael talks about hip-hop. It is only a few pages and it includes the interview, but it is still a nice item to have, mostly because Michael is featured on the cover of the magazine. Here I have my Cry single collection, which is the previously mentioned CD and the 12-inch single for Cry, which is a European pressing. And that concludes the Invincible era, and we can move on to the last era together with the posthumous releases.
There is nothing in this world that made me change.
And now we are arrived at the last chapter of this video, which is the King of Pop and posthumous era releases. And on the right you can see I have the King of Pop CD from Germany with the German hype sticker. This is a 2 CD edition from 2008. On the left I have the Michael Jackson Immortal Belgium CD release with the hype sticker and the blue cover, which also includes 2 CDs inside. And in the middle I have the Michael album, but this is not the original Michael album. This is the reissue of the Michael album from 2022. This one only includes 7 tracks instead of the 10, removing the 3 fake Casio tracks. And here you can see both of the versions for the Michael CD, the original one and the reissue. As well, here are my 2 CDs from the King of Pop collection, the German edition and the Finnish edition. And here I have 2 special magazines. On the left left, I have the special commemorative edition Time magazine from 2009, which includes pictures of Michael throughout the years as well as some stories. This magazine is fully dedicated to Michael. And on the right, I have an Architectural Digest magazine from 2009, which includes pictures of Michael's Neverland Ranch. This is the collector's edition, and it is not fully dedicated to Michael. However, it includes a section of Neverland pictures and some pictures of Michael. The Neverland pictures are from the original listing for Neverland that Michael saw in the 80s and decided to buy. And then I have two other special magazines. On the right, I have the Ebony Special Tribute to Michael. This is a magazine fully dedicated to Michael with an insight into all the Ebony magazines as well as stories and pictures of Michael throughout the years. And on the left, I have the commemorative edition of Life magazine, also fully dedicated to Michael, with all the Life magazine covers, including the original Jackson 5 one that I showed at the beginning of the video, and of course pictures of Michael throughout the years. And this concludes the final chapter of this collection video. This is my 2023 update for my Michael Jackson collection. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all in the next update.